Guys, welcome back. It's me, Mahajan, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about IAM, which is basically Identity and Access Management. So let's dive right into it. So let's start off with what is IAM. So as I told you guys, IAM stands for Identity and Access Management. So IAM allows you to manage users and their level of access to the AWS console. So basically, you may have multiple users in your AWS account and you can manage their level of access. For example, you want to say that, okay, this user can only access an EC2 instance, which is basically a virtual machine, but this user cannot access an S3 bucket. So such type of fine grain access can be provided over here. For example, another example I would give is your billing department. Your billing department only cares about paying the bills. They do not need access to maybe an EC2 instance or to an S3 bucket. So you would create a group in which you would put all of your users who are related to billing, so your billing department people, and they will have access only to billing related to your AWS account. So over here we can see on the side you can create users and grant permissions. You can create groups and roles, which we will be discussing, and I will be showing you guys how can you create groups and roles through the AWS console. And you can control access to AWS resources, which is basically giving fine grained access or fine grained control. Moving on, so we have one thing in AWS which is called your root account. Now you may ask, what is a root account? Your root account is basically the email address that you use to sign up for AWS. Now why is this root account very crucial or very important? That is because this root account has full, you can see, full administrative access to AWS, which basically means if any unauthorized person gets access to your root account on AWS, they can deploy as many resources as they want to. They can do Bitcoin mining, Ethereum mining, you name it. So it is very important to secure your root account. You should make sure that you set up a very strong password. Of course, AWS has their own password requirements, but you should make sure that you do set up a very strong password. Now, of course, maybe sometimes your password may get leaked or something like that. So another thing that you guys can do is you can turn on MFA, that is multi-factor authentication, to increase account security. So you have multiple options that are available that you can use. The best option, I would say, as a person learning would be is to use authenticators. So there is an option over there that says virtual MFA key, which basically means authenticators like Google Authenticator or Auth or Microsoft Authenticator. Of course, you can use any authenticator that you like. All of them are the same and provide high level of security. Um, Moving on, I just want to again emphasize that, guys, please make sure that you secure your root account. Try as much as possible not to use a root account and keep it secure, because if at end of the day anyone does get access to your root account, then you're going to get a huge bill that you guys are liable to pay. And keep it as much as secure as possible and try your best not at all to use your root account. And we will be discussing what are the alternate ways to get admin access and such things. So let's now dive right into the demo, wherein we will look into how can you basically secure your root account. Okay guys, so now we're here on the AWS console and I'm going to show you guys how can you enable multi-factor authentication for your root account. Now again, this account that I'm using is a root account and MFA is already enabled, but nonetheless I will still show you. So once you log into your AWS account, that is, this is your console home. It may look like this, it may not look like this, but anyways, you can go to the top right and click on your profile. Once you click on your profile, you can head over to security credentials. Once you head to security credentials, you can come down and you can see multi-factor authentication MFA. As you can see, there's already one device or one multi-factor authentication already attached over here. But anyways, if nothing is attached, it will ask you, you can create one. So you can click on assign MFA device, or if it says create add MFA, you can click on that. assign MFA device. You can give in any device name, my test MFA, for example. You can come down. You have three options: that you have an authenticator app, a security key, or a hardware TOTP token. For this example, we will be using the authenticator app that is over here. Once you click, you choose your authenticator app, and then you can choose any of your favorite authenticators as Google Authenticator, Duo Mobile, or you can see your Authy, or you can also see a list of compatible authenticator apps that are available. You can click on show QR code, scan the QR code, and put in the two consecutive MFA codes over here, and then you can click on add MFA. Again, I will not be going through this process as I've already added an MFA device to this account, but this is the basic setup. Once that is done and you come back to this page, you will be able to see that a device is added over here. So that is basically it on how can you um, add MFA to your root account to make it more secure. Again, I keep emphasizing this. Please make sure that you guys secure your root account, and also make sure that you set up a strong password and you set up multi-factor authentication. So I hope you guys did like this video. You guys got a short brief intro on what IAM is, what can you do with IAM, and what is a root account, and how can you secure your root account. So if you guys did like this video, please make sure to leave a like and do subscribe. If there's any topics or anything that you guys would like me to cover, please do put them in the description. Hope you guys have a great day ahead. See ya. Take care. Bye bye.